Hi guys, this is your boy Tripple. I welcome you all to my triple start on Fantastic Premier League once again. You are highly welcome. I know you have been waiting for it, and me too. I have been looking forward to talk about Fantastic Premier League once again. So without too much story, you know how the show is all about. You already know how we do it. Yeah. So you are welcome to this session once again. You know what this session is all about. This is where I give you the highlights of what went down in the last game week, what really happened in the last game week, how the last game week affect us both positively and negatively. I know that last game week was fun for some people and was somehow not that fun for some people. And you know what FPL is all about. Some people are who are really happy in the last game week, while some people are not so happy. Some people are why some people are smiling, other people are angry. Why other people are angry, some people are grilling. Why other people are grilling, some people are really over enjoying about their game week. The last game week was really a mixture of what you can think about that FPL is all about. So let me give you some highlights of what went down last game week. Why some players are really giving us what we really expected. Some players are giving us what we don't expect. Why that is just examples of those that really give us, that really make us happy, make us smile, make us really celebrate last game week. Example of them are Odegaard. This guy is really wonderful in last game. We really hope in the last game week, like really we don't need to talk much about it, because in the first game week we are really disappointed about Odegaard because he really not give us what we expected. He blank in the first game week, and I told you that this guy will be back, and this guy really came back and showed us that first game was just a fluke, and they really give us a double figure point, and that is wonderful. Another player that really gave us a reason to smile in the last game week is in Bumo. I don't know how to really pronounce that guy's name very well, but this guy also give us a really good performance last game. We give us good points, and make our FPS smile, make our feel really enjoyable. Another people that really make our last game week really much happier is those that have Brighton's assets. If you have Brighton assets, I say congratulations to you, except if you have Pedro. But if you don't have Pedro in your team, I say congratulations to you. Mitoma give us a good point. Also, continue to march forward. This guy has been one of the stars of this season so far, and give us a good point also in the last game week. Another example of those players that give us good performance last season, last game week, is Sa of Tottenham. This guy is a very low budget player. Imagine a 4.5 million player giving us that great point, 40 points. That is massive. That is amazing. And with that, as we are celebrating those that really give us points, we are also angry with those that continue to blank. Example of them is Rashford and Bruno. This guy, I don't know what is really going on. This guy are blank back to back like this now, and that is really not good. Another example of those that we don't really expect them to blank, that they really, God, I'm sorry to all Haaland owners. Really, you did not expect that, and I know that he has the most card player, and this guy really blank with 2 points. That is really bad for Haaland. That is not Haaland that we know. And I think that we already showing that this season will be somewhat different. Players will be some players that we don't expect will be giving us a lot of points, and those that we expected will be disappointing. But let's hope that the coming game week will be different. Let's hope that. So that is just how the last game week went. Players like Foden, Sars, Odegaard, Mitoma, March, all of them give us a good point that you can hold on to. And why other players like Rashford, Bruno, Madison, all did not give us the important points that we wanted, that we expected from them, did not give us the point that we expected from them. They really disappointed us. And I hope and we wish that in the coming game week they will attune to their sin. They will really compensate us with a lot of points in the coming game week. So that is all with the highlight of what ended the last game week. So that's all for this session. Hi guys, I welcome you once again. Thank you for being patient with me. This second session, you know what it's all about. This is where I give you my 5-star to watch, and you know how these sessions always go. This is where I'll be giving you 5 players I believe that you should have in your team. That is the most that you have in your team for the coming game week, and I'll be talking about them one after the other. The first player I'll be talking about in this session is Foden. This is the how would I say, this is the successor. This is the Kevin De Bruyne successor. This is the guy that will be holding the fort for Kevin De Bruyne until he comes back. And this guy has been giving us a good performance since first game week. If you see, to be honest, the point he has so far is not really showing what he's really doing. The guy has been somehow unlucky. This guy has created the most chance currently in this season. Chance created this season. So we expect him to be giving us more points than that. And I think that it's just a start for him. This season will be a great season for Foden. And I believe that for the coming game week, I think you should have Foden. I'm telling you, you should have Foden. This guy currently has total point of 12 points. In the last game week, it's not bad. He did not give us double figure, but at least he give us closer to double figure. He gave us 9 points, which is really great. Last game week, he gave us 9 points, and by getting 1 assist in last game week. And his SG is also not bad, having 0.3. That is very close, and I believe that he should be having a goal in that match. But he doesn't have it. I'm still saying that this guy is somehow unlucky, and have a assist SA of 0.53. That is really not bad. And I think that you should have for the and their next 3 matches are really, really attractive, like really attractive for you to get them. Like they are playing against Sheffield United, Fulham, and West Ham. This is the guy that I think you should have for a long time. You should be a mainstream in your team this season. Phil Foden, and the price is not that high. That's 7.6 million. I think you should get him if you can afford him right now. I think you should get Foden before the price shoot up, because the price is already increasing from 7.5 now. It's already having 0.1 increase. So before it's become too expensive for you, I think you should get him now. So that's that about. The next player we'll be talking about in this session is Nicholas Jackson. You are wondering that why will I be mentioning Nicholas Jackson in the 5-star to watch? This guy is one of the reasons why this guy is there, is that this guy is really giving Chelsea an option that is there for is the one to lead their line, and also they are having a very, very favorable features. Their next 5 games or next 6 games is very favorable. Most like 75% of their 6 games or 7 matches coming are 2 FDL. That is their difficulty levels is like 2. It's like 2. They have difficulty level rating of 2. So they are playing against Luton, they are playing against Nottingham Forest, they are playing against Bournemouth in their next 3 game week, and out of that 2 are home matches. So I think that you should have it. I think it's time to have a Chelsea asset in your team. Where you might be doubting, you might be skeptical about them also, because I won't blame if you do that, because you don't know what you can get from this Chelsea team. This Chelsea team has been underperforming for a long time now. But I think you should have Nicholas Jackson in your team. I think you should have him now before, because I believe that Chelsea will have to, because their last game week their last match was very, very bad, and I believe that they want to make a statement in the coming game week, and they want to attend to their sin for the last game. So, and I think that if Chelsea started scoring, Jackson will be at the center of that, and I think you should get Jackson now. The price is like 7.0 right now. He doesn't have assist, doesn't have goals currently, but I think he's someone that I think you can have for a long time. The next game we can see it's very, very easy in the eye. Playing Luton, playing Nottingham Forest at home, playing Bournemouth. That is it. Just get Jackson, and it's at 7.0 million. It is a very good bargain that you can have. That is that about the second person that we're talking about in this session. Third one will be Nicholas Jackson. The third one will be Gabriel Martinelli. This guy has not hit the eye that we expect from him. This guy has not, his shoes has not hit the eye that we expect from him this season. But it's Martinelli, and they are playing against Fulham. Last season, this guy got nothing less than 2 goals and 1 assist against them at home. And I think that we'll repeat it again this season, because Fulham currently having one of the worst defense this season. They concede a lot of shots and they concede a lot of chances, and that is an opportunity for you. And that, I believe that will be a great opportunity for Martinelli to farm some points for us this time around. I think you should get him. He has a total point of 8 so far. Last game week was 4, getting 3 points. That's very poor of Martinelli. So that's very poor, and you can see in their last game we have a SG of 0.11 and 0.04. That's very poor of him, and I don't blame him. The match was very difficult for Arsenal. In their last match, even got in a red card. They have to sacrifice Martinelli. They have to remove Martinelli because of the red card. I believe that if you had played up to like 90 minutes or 80 minutes in that match, you would have got a goal or an assist. So in their next game week, they are playing against Fulham. Just get him now. I think Martinelli will be having a very good week this time around. And at 8.0, in a season that I believe that FPL has removed subsidy on all these players, and this guy will be a very good bargain at 8.0 for you. Get Martinelli in your team. I'm telling you now. Just get him. So that's about this session is Erling Haaland. This is the king of Premier League, king of FPL. To be honest, this guy blanked in the last game week, and we really, really disappointed, because that's not what we expected from the humanoid robot But Haaland, we expect him to be banging goals every day. Every match day, we expect Haaland to be banging goals, to banging, not just a goal, banging brace, actually. That's what we expected from Haaland every game. Because what else do we expecting for someone that we bought for 4.0, 40.0 million? That is so high. So he's not giving us nothing less than 12 figure every game week. We deserve that. I think I deserve it. I think you should deserve it. Seriously, 40.0 to have that guy in your team. You know what you have sacrificed to have that guy in your team. So he should be giving you points. So Alan, we're expecting apology from me for the last game week. But I believe that coming game week they are playing against Sheffield United. You know what that means? Alan is a fucking bully. This guy is a bully. He's a fat track bully. Getting all these small teams, he will bank them with goals. That's just it. So I think it's an opportunity for you to. I'm saying that it's an opportunity for you to get him now. I know that most of us already have Alan in our team. That is true. So if you don't have Alan in your team now, if you have enough money to get him, if you have enough money to get him, I think you get Alan now, because I've seen Alan getting an hat-trick this coming game week. So far Alan has not been giving us the point that we want. You have already total point of 15. And last game week I said it's very bad getting 2 points last game week. So and his SG, you can see that the last game week was very bad. Alan having an SG of 0.43, that's very bad for the last game week. Very, very bad for someone like that. But Man City have a very favorable, let me just say, easy features coming in. So I think you should have Alan now. If you don't have him now, just go and get him now. They are playing their next 3 game week. In their next 3 game, they're playing against Sheffield, Fulham, and West Ham. I'm like, you know now, you know Man City and you know Alan. You better get him now before it's too late for you. Because that 4.0, that 40.0 will stay increase. That 40.0 will stay increase. So better get him now. So that's what we're talking about in this. All about in this session is by Mbeumo. That's the last person we're talking about in the first start to watch. This guy has been wonderful. Him and Wilson has been wonderful this season so far. They have been really good. For Brighton with the absence of Tony. They are really making Brentford feel like they did not lose anybody. That is just it. They are really performing well. So far, this guy are getting a total of 23 points. 23 points so far. That is really massive for this guy. In the last game with this guy getting a sum of 16 points. 16 points. If you just captain that guy, just imagine that you captain Mbeumo. That is 62. God, that's 32 points. 32 points. So most of us did not captain him. We know, not captain, but I think you should get him now. This guy has scored 3 goals so far in the last 2 games. And you know what amazed me about this guy? This guy is just, the price of this guy is just 6.7 million. So what is holding you up in getting this guy? And for one funny thing is that their next 2 matches is still a favorable features. Like the matches having a difficulty level rating of 2. They are playing against Crystal Palace at home. You know what that means? Brentford at home. You know that's what it means. They are playing Crystal Palace and they are playing Bournemouth. Their next 2 games, and both games are at home. Tell this guy, don't waste the points. If you can afford it, I think you should get Bournemouth now in your team before the price too high. He started with 6.5. Now this guy is already at 6.7. That is increase of 0.2 already. You want to wait till when it is increase of 0.5 when you cannot afford them unless you get it. The boy is in your court. That is just it. And last game with this guy have an SG of 1.75. Wow, that is really great. Our advice, it's just my advice, it's just my thoughts, and I'm saying you might not agree with me. You might say not to agree with me, but I believe that you will miss out if you don't get Brian in your team right now. So that will be end of this session for 5 stars to watch. You're highly well. Thank you very much for being patient with me, for being with me so far. I have reached half of this show today. So this third session, you know what we always do on the third session. This is where I'm giving you five differential to have. You know what differential means? Those players that have a low ownership. They have a low ownership of less than maybe 10%. That is where differential comes in. There are those players that most people don't have, and they will give you, and we hope and we believe that they will give you a lot of points, and that is one of the players that can give you that advantage in that you classic league they are playing, or that's your head-to-head you are playing. So without much ado, let me give you the first person I will mention in this session as our differential for the coming game week will be Papi Matassa. This guy is wonderful in the last game week. Performed very well in the last game week. I don't expect it against Manchester United. This guy scored a goal and he gets almost all the maximum points in last game. He gets 11 points in last game week. 11 points in last game week. So, and this guy only have just 2.0% ownership. That is very minute. I think you should try to get him if you're looking for a differential to have in your team. And the price is not high at 4.5 million. That is a very, 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 very small price to have. And economical players that you can have not very cheap. 4.5 this season is very cheap. And this guy is someone that you should rely on. You can rely on the guy for the past game, but in the last 2 games, this guy have played a 6 shots. 6 shots. That is the only person that is having more shots than him as a midfielder in FPL currently is Rashford. So that shows that this guy have a tendency of getting a goal or an assist in a match. So I think you should get him. You should get him. And Tottenham next games are favourable matches also. They are playing against Bournemouth, Burnley, Sheffield United. Those should be a walkover for Spurs. Seriously, I just believe that it should be walkover for Spurs. I think they should be win that match. And when they win that match, I think Salah might be having a say in that. So if you are looking for a defender to have your team, maybe you want to buy that Haaland, and you are looking for a player to supplement it so that you can able to balance your team, Salah is there for you. Get Salah now before the price starts. That's about Salah. The second person I'll be talking about here is Leon Bailey. I'm still wondering how this guy is still having less than 2.0% ownership. I'm still wondering, seriously. But this guy is one of the assets you can have. Maybe people are skeptical because the guy is injury prone player. But if this guy is fit, there's a chance of this guy getting you a goal on assist. And he showed us that the last game week, scoring a goals and assists in the last game week. That is wonderful. And this guy getting 14 points. That is high. Double figure points, 14 points in the last game week. So, and the price is not high, 5.5 million. That is cheap for an attacking player like Bailey. That is very cheap. And they are having a good easy features coming this game week. They are playing against Burnley, and I believe that it should be a walk in the park for Aston Villa right now. So you better get Bailey now. It's an asset. Before you start increasing, before you start adding 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 and get it to up like 6 million before you are thinking about getting. You can get him now. Nothing to lose. And at 1.7% ownership as at the time I'm doing this video, this guy is someone that you can use. To win that your head-to-head this week. So if you want him, you can have him. The person that we're talking about here is James Ward-Prowse. This guy, the king of set piece in Premier League currently now. This guy plays free kick as if he's playing a PK. Corner kick as if he's giving a true pass in the open match. That is just it. And this guy playing for a West Ham that relies mostly on area ball. I think Ward-Prowse will farm a lot of points for us this season. You better go and get Ward-Prowse now. You better go and get James Ward-Prowse now in your team before the price gets to shoot up. This guy only played because they just signed him a few days to that last game week, and he only played 1 match over, and he already getting 9 points in last game week. 9 points last game week, providing 2 assists. They have provided 2 assists in that game week. And one point is his SG and SA is 0.04 and 0.11. That is very low. But you know one of the things I find of this guy is a king of set piece. He's the one that will play corner kick for West Ham. The one that play 50 for West Ham. What is that telling you? Any goal that West Ham score from corner, this guy will be getting points. Any goal that West Ham score from free kick, this guy will be getting points. So, what are you now waiting for? The ball is in your court, and their coming features is. I won't lie, their coming features is somehow difficult. They are playing against Brighton this weekend, so it's very difficult for them. But it is West Ham, and I believe that they might shock Brighton this weekend. So, think about it. Nothing to lose. Think about it. Just 6.0 million. Get him so that I can be able to get those expensive midfielder and striker to complement. This is in your court. So that is all about James Ward-Prowse. The next person I'll be talking about here is Enzo Fernandez. I'm telling you that I want it's time to invest on Chelsea assets because of nothing, not because of anything, but because of their coming features. These people are playing very easy games in the coming features. They are playing against Luton, they are playing against Nottingham Forest, they are playing against Bournemouth. Very easy features. And with Chelsea they don't really have a creative midfielder in their team like that. But the body of creativity is lie on top of this guy, Enzo. And I believe that he will perform this coming game week. He will really deliver this coming game week. I think you should get Enzo in your team. And he's now the penalty taker as long as James is not around. Well, he lose last penalty kick that he was given. Truly, we won't have to lie about that one. But it is an Argentina player. You know what Argentina player means? What Argentina and PK means? This guy, if he gets on that PK in the next coming game week, this guy, I believe he will score. So, and in the coming game week, he might be getting an assist in the coming game week. So, I think you should get Enzo. Get Enzo in your team now.
The last person on this session that I'll be talking about is nobody else than Aaron Wan-Bissaka. This guy only have 5.5% of ownership currently right now, and I believe that And with the Man United home record last season, they have almost 11 clean sheets at home last season. That is massive. And they already started greatly at home this season also defensively, because their first game they get a point. And funnily, this guy, Saka, get almost double figures in the first game week and get an assist also. So I believe that Man United will continue their form at home this season also. And based on what happened the last game week, how they were not performed to the expectation, to what people expected from them, I think they want to rectify that, and they want to try to prove themselves in the next game week. And where is to prove yourself if not you're at home? So I believe that Man United trying to prove themselves, and with this type of style Man United are playing now, that allow their fullback to be more attacking wise. So I believe that Saka getting clean sheets, which is 5 points, and also adding maybe possibility of getting an assist also can be a really massive thing for you. And it's a good differential to have, and the price is not high, just 4.6, and you can see that his price is already increasing from 4.5 now. I already have an increase of 0.1. So that's a great thing. So I believe that you can, Saka might be one of the differential this coming week. So that would be the thank you, and that will be the end for this section. That will be the end for this section of the show, which is where I always give you my predicted 11 for the coming game week. Those players that I believe that they will give you a good point in each position in this coming game week. So, and that's much ado. These are my predicted 11 for the coming game week. Yeah, thank you for staying tuned. Thank you. That will be the end of the show today. And please don't forget to always subscribe to my channel, like and watch and share to your friends, your enemy, your lovers, your family. Please share it. I really love you. Thank you all. I love you. And don't ever forget, as I always repeat, I am not an oracle. I am not an expert. It's just my thoughts. So thank you. I'll see you all again next week. Bye for now.